Alright guys, what's up? It's your boy Kakashi Good to this house going down. In this episode, we'll be talking about how much Zilliqa you need to become a millionaire.
Defi, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Having money on my mind, I having money in my pocket. Bone marrow roasted, spread it on the rosemary bread, lightly toasted, drizzle with the vinaigrette.
Now excuse this looks like a piece of genitalia, but it's actually an inverse head and shoulders. Believe it or not, I'm actually a grown man. I'm not childish enough to be drawing around phallic symbols, so ignore this. Basically, looking at the price of Zilliqa now, we're currently at 2.3 cents basically. Okay guys, so let's say you want $1 million, okay? That would be currently 41 million Zilliqa tokens. So just from where we currently are now to the previous all-time high, according to coingecko.com, the all-time high was at 23 cents, and this was 2 years ago. So from where we currently are, that would be a 10x from where we currently are, meaning that you would need at least 10,000, oh so, excuse me, you would need at least $100,000 from where we currently are to get to £1 million. Now this doesn't include retail hysteria, it doesn't include surpassing the previous all-time high, which I do definitely believe can be possible and is possible. Anything's possible in crypto. Let's say you were buying and selling the dips. Unfortunately, I don't have a glass ball in my hand where I can predict the future, but I would imagine that if you were to buy and sell the dips on the weekly chart, then you would accumulate more Zilliqa, therefore increasing the amount. I can't give you an exact figure of how much you'd increase your Zilliqa, but let's say for example you'd bought in here and then you sold up here and then you bought back in on, you know, maybe here or this eventual dip. You'd have ridden this 11xer. So I don't know, if you'd started with £1,000, you'd have £10,000 right now or whatever. Then you could have sold potentially all of your tokens, bought back in at this level here. So then that £10,000 or £12,000 roughly would be, oh sorry about that, that £12,000 just from where the bottom of the sign that shall not be named to where we currently are is, would be roughly a 2x on your money. So you would have gone potentially from £1,000 to this mass hysteria cycle having £12,000 roughly. Then you would have potentially sold this top, bought back in either this dip and then, or potentially sold back in or bought back in, sorry, on this dip here, therefore going from 1,000 hypothetically to 20,000 or so. Now this doesn't include the next alt season, which I do believe is imminent. I drew this in foresight to the impending alt season, which I do believe is coming. Basically, we have this long-term resistance here at this 2.5 cent level here. Bitcoin is basically at all-time highs. I think on several different exchanges it's hit all-time highs, but that's happening in the next week or so. I strongly believe it, believe that. So as you can see on the screen now, basically when Bitcoin hits the all-time high, the alts go flying. So this would give you another opportunity to buy whatever mass hysteria that follows from the Bitcoin all-time high, and then you could sell the top, wait for the correction that always happens, then you could buy back in on the dip. So I don't know, let's say hypothetically the logarithmic movement was to be the same as it was from summer to, actually no, let's not say that because that's not realistic. The market cap was a lot lower. Let's say it's around half of the movement, okay? That would be from, if I can bloody grab this thing, so half of the price action, just as an estimate, because the market cap was a lot smaller, the price was a lot less, and the percentage move upwards would therefore be a lot bigger, and obviously now this will be, but it's something to consider. So if you were to start with even £1,000 or I don't know, £2,000, you could potentially turn that into tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands. $1 million possibly, but it depends on how aggressively and how accurate you are with buying and selling these tops. So just bear that in mind as a strategy. One thing I would like to say though is be very careful, as if you're going all in on one coin, then your risk is very, very high. And you know, let's say you go to sleep one night and your bag just goes all the way down to the floor, like that would be heartbreaking. So that's why I sort of practice risk management. It's very, very important. You need to have a hodl stash, in my personal opinion, never financial advice, but have a hodl stash, have a trading stash, and yeah, have a stash that you're not going to touch. But yeah, that's been the video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the like button, smash subscribe. I know it's been short, but leave a comment down below to tell me what you think of that strategy, if it helps you in your Zilliqa bag holding. See you soon. Bye.